Welcome, seekers of wisdom. Today we embark on a journey to uncover the essence of true greatness. What does it mean to live a life of purpose, to strive for something beyond the mundane and the easily attained? Inspired by ancient philosophy, we will explore how mastering self-control and fortitude can elevate us to be of the highest use to humankind. These virtues, often misunderstood as mere stoicism or repression, are in reality the keys to unlocking our full potential. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It demands courage to confront our limitations, honesty to acknowledge our flaws, and the unwavering commitment to become something more than what we are. Are you prepared to take the first step? What is self-control? Is it the denial of our desires, the suppression of our instincts? No, it is not weakness, but rather the highest form of strength. It is the ability to say no to the siren song of immediate gratification, to resist the allure of the easy path, and to choose the difficult, the demanding, the path of true virtue.
Think of the ancient Stoics, individuals like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. They understood that true freedom lies not in succumbing to our impulses, but in mastering them. Their teachings, forged in the fires of experience, tell us that our emotions, while powerful, are often unreliable guides. Just as a skilled charioteer reins in his horses, so too must we learn to control the wild steeds of our passions.
Modern research supports this ancient wisdom. Psychologists refer to this capacity for self-regulation as executive function, and studies have shown a strong correlation between a high degree of executive function and success in life. Those who can delay gratification, who can resist temptation, are more likely to excel in their careers, maintain healthy relationships, and live longer, healthier lives.
But the benefits of self-control extend far beyond the material. When we master our impulses, we free ourselves from the tyranny of our desires. We become captains of our own ships, navigating the turbulent waters of life with purpose and direction.
The path to self-mastery begins with awareness. We must first identify the areas of our lives where we are most vulnerable to temptation. Perhaps it is the allure of unhealthy foods, the endless scroll of social media, or the procrastination of important tasks.
This is not to say that we must become emotionless automatons. Rather, it is about finding the balance between discipline and indulgence, between structure and spontaneity. It is about making conscious choices that align with our values, rather than reacting impulsively to every fleeting desire. We are all subject to the ebb and flow of emotions. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, these are all part of the human experience. But what happens when these emotions become destructive?
Anger can be a powerful motivator for change, but unchecked, it can morph into resentment and bitterness. It can poison our relationships and cloud our judgment.
Modern psychology echoes this sentiment. Chronic anger can have serious consequences for our health. So how do we overcome these destructive emotions?
The first step is to acknowledge their existence. We must look honestly at ourselves and identify the emotions causing us pain.
This is not about denying our emotions, but reframing them constructively. Techniques like exercise, mindfulness, and spending time in nature can help. Overcoming destructive emotions is a lifelong journey worth taking. For millennia, philosophers and sages have grappled with the human condition, seeking timeless truths about the nature of existence, morality, and the good life.
Their insights, passed down through generations, offer a wellspring of wisdom for navigating the complexities of life and cultivating inner strength.
Consider the words of Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This profound statement highlights the power we possess in choosing our response to adversity.
We cannot control the events that befall us, but we can control our interpretations and reactions, shaping the narrative of our own lives.
Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, echoed this sentiment in his meditations, writing, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength."
Beyond Stoicism, other philosophical traditions offer equally valuable insights into self-control and fortitude.
The Buddha, for example, taught that the root of suffering lies in attachment, particularly to fleeting desires and ego-driven pursuits. By practicing detachment and cultivating mindfulness, he argued, we can break free from the cycle of craving and aversion that leads to dissatisfaction and unhappiness.
Confucius emphasized the importance of self-cultivation and moral development as pathways to both personal and societal harmony.
These philosophical teachings converge on a common theme: the significance of inner strength in navigating the challenges of life and achieving lasting happiness. History is replete with stories of individuals who exemplified extraordinary fortitude and self-control, individuals who faced adversity with unwavering resolve and emerged from trials as beacons of inspiration for generations to come.
Their stories, far from mere historical anecdotes, offer compelling evidence of the transformative power of these virtues.
Consider the story of Nelson Mandela, a man who endured 27 years of imprisonment for his fight against apartheid in South Africa. Despite the brutality and injustice he faced, Mandela refused to succumb to hatred or despair.
Instead, he emerged from prison not with bitterness, but with a message of forgiveness and reconciliation, ultimately leading his nation to a peaceful transition to democracy. Mandela's unwavering commitment to his principles, even in the face of unimaginable hardship, serves as a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within each of us.
His story reminds us that true strength lies not in physical prowess, but in the unyielding resolve to fight for what is right, even when the odds seem insurmountable.
Another inspiring figure is Malala Yousafzai, a young Pakistani activist who, at the age of 15, was shot in the head by the Taliban for speaking out in favor of education for girls. Despite the horrific attack, Malala refused to be silenced.
She continued to advocate for girls' education, becoming the youngest Nobel Prize laureate and a global symbol of courage and determination. Malala's story is a powerful reminder that even in the face of fear and oppression, one person's voice can spark a movement and inspire change.
Her unwavering belief in the power of education, even when it meant risking her own life, serves as a beacon of hope for oppressed people around the world.
These are but a few examples of the countless individuals throughout history who have embodied the virtues of fortitude and self-control. Their stories remind us that we are capable of far more than we often believe, and that within each of us lies the potential for extraordinary strength and resilience. We've explored the transformative power of self-control and fortitude, delving into the wisdom of ancient philosophers and drawing inspiration from historical figures who embodied these virtues. Now let us turn our attention to the ultimate reward of this journey: inner peace.
Imagine a life where you are no longer at the mercy of your impulses, where destructive emotions no longer hold sway over your thoughts and actions. This is the promise of mastering self-control and fortitude, a life of greater tranquility, purpose, and fulfillment.
When we cultivate self-control, we develop the ability to choose our responses rather than reacting impulsively to external stimuli. We become less susceptible to the whims of our emotions and the allure of instant gratification, finding greater contentment in pursuing long-term goals and living in accordance with our values.
Fortitude, on the other hand, provides us with the resilience to face life's inevitable challenges with courage and grace. It allows us to endure setbacks without succumbing to despair, to learn from our mistakes, and to emerge from adversity stronger and wiser.
Together, self-control and fortitude pave the path to inner peace by freeing us from the internal turmoil that arises from unchecked desires and an inability to cope with life's inevitable challenges.
As we gain mastery over our inner world, we experience a sense of calm and clarity that permeates all aspects of our lives. This inner peace is not a passive state of complacency or detachment from the world. Rather, it is a dynamic state of being fully present and engaged with life, yet unburdened by the weight of our own reactivity and negativity.
The pursuit of inner peace is not a selfish endeavor. It is, in fact, the most selfless act we can undertake. For in cultivating our own inner strength and tranquility, we become beacons of light for others, inspiring them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. Thank you for joining us on this philosophical journey. We've explored the profound significance of self-control and fortitude, recognizing their power to elevate us to be of the highest use to humankind. Remember, The highest person is he who is of most use to humankind. By mastering ourselves, by cultivating these essential virtues, we contribute to a better world, not through grand gestures, but through the quiet dignity of a life well lived. Subscribe to the Morality Matters YouTube channel for more quotes and inspirations. Together, let us strive for self-control and fortitude and become the best versions of ourselves.